very recently, you were hit with a legal dispute indirectly involving tax.
Okay.
All right.
Have I said you can discuss this?
That's what I'm about to ask. Can you explain? Are you all right to explain the situation?
Yes, definitely. Going back many years ago, before Section 24 tax, where you can't offset all your interest tax on mortgages. Current debt, by the way, it's relevant. Our current debt on the portfolio valued up about 25 mil. Our current debt's about 8 mil, might be 8.1, might be 8.2, give or take, depends on what we're selling, what's going out at the time. We have some properties up for sale. The school will go up for sale later on, and so the portfolio is never at a level. There's always variance on. I must mention Palmerston Road. Does anyone know Palmerston Road's up for sale? You do, yeah. Okay, I think a few do. Okay.
What, the whole road? Or?
Just the right-hand side from numbers 2 up to number about 38 before Debenhams. Go off a tangent. Shut up. So, over 1,000 landlords incorporated with a company called Property 118, Mark Alexander, and I didn't mind doing it because I believe we're run as a partnership. Me and my wife own the properties. Got no qualms with that. We also, and we've been running it for many years. So we incorporated with Property 118, and they presented it PDPLA, not the guy who also recently, over 4 years ago that is now. So we didn't reach the 6-year mark. They're under investigation. The scheme is under investigation. Not I call it a scheme. The process of what they've done. We think our penalty were not under investigation. We're on notice that we could be investigated. So on all our tax return, we have to put our special, there's a word for it, DOTUS notice or something, DATUS, there you go. So, which is fine. So, but the worst case scenario for me is that I'm going to owe HMRC 2.1 mil. Am I bothered? I don't give a shit. The plan is, we're actually not, I'm not going to use the word war chest. We're building a Palmerston Road chest of 2.1 mil. And we're doing that. We're selling off a few bits, school, blah, 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 a few other bits. And we're going to have the money in a war chest, contingency fund, if it comes back to hit us. But, yep.
I thought they had PI cover.
I believe Mark Smith, not me, barrister, Coxwell, has it for himself, not for his clients.
Can I comment on that?
Kush can, yeah. Off the record, obviously.
Their PI cover is absolutely worthless for what they've got.
I believe.
And you have, it's our belief that you have an absolute justifiable right to sue Cotswold barristers.
Yeah.
Because it's Cotswold barristers who came up with this and
Scheme.
got 118 Bailey Group, left tax for landlords, all involved.
Yeah.
We, I hasten to say, didn't. We do it totally different.
Yeah.
They knew it was a scheme, and they didn't. They weren't detestable.
No.
That's what the revenue are doing them on first.
Yeah.
But you guys have an absolute justifiable right to sue them.
Yeah.
And
but if
I don't think they've got a leg to stand on.
No, there's over 1,000 landlords, and if we all owe 2 or 3 million quid, they're not going to. They'll go bust. They'll go bankrupt. So we're not looking at that. Worst case, we need to look at how they rewind our incorporation and what the penalties are for us. And I'm happy to pay it because our rolled up shares of capital gains tax or mitigation of stamp duty will have it prepared. So I don't mind paying a penalty and just moving on. I have a coping mechanism, and although we're planning for it, we're planning for worst case. The business is okay, Krista, honestly.
No, I don't think. I think the revenue will come back on the stamp duty.
Yeah, and so you've got to pay it.
I think you have to pay it.
But also, allegedly, they did put 10 cases through to be approved. That's questionable, isn't it? But over 1,000 landlords have done the same scheme. Some in Portsmouth, some I know. But I would just, for my business involvement, someone said, well, just close your business down. Sell it, Mark. Close it down. Piss off. Be prepared for it. The way you act, really, and you go, actually, I'll hold my hands up. I followed 1,000 other landlords, so I will act accordingly. But I will prepare for it, and I won't be bothered with it. Sorry, mate.
We'll progress on. All right. So we'll get onto this in a second.
What's Martin's surname? Roberts. He was a real prat in real life. He was an arsehole, honestly.
He was waiting for that. All right, so we spoke earlier on your struggles and especially managing time and trying to do everything within your business. Could you help us understand the difference between how you manage your workload and your life back then compared to like the most recent years, 2019, 2000 to 2023?
Leverage awareness. I lever my time. It's not about time though. Money, workload. I've got some very good staff at the moment. 3 or 4 people in the office, 2 maintenance guys. Without them, the business wouldn't be anything really. I wouldn't do it on my own. Going off a tangent slightly. When I did have my illness and breakdown, I realised, and soon after, even then, when I got better and I carried on building the business, I built the monster, and I was either going to cut back. I didn't want to run it or get staff in to manage it and grow it. So staff awareness, even 20 years ago, was critical, and it is today. I'm aware none of us have been this old as we are today. We're all getting a day older each day, so my time is valuable. I do know how to allocate it to gym sessions. I had someone do a 6-month secondment about 5 or 6 years ago in office, and as he left, I said, "Can you give me feedback?" I can't remember his name now, Adrian. "Can you give me feedback?" He went, "You're a bit of a control freak, Mark." Fuck, don't say that. I knew he was going to say that. So I said, "Give me your opinion of why you think that." He said, "Because you know about everything." I said, "I need to know everything, but I don't have to get involved in it. I can close my door." And he said, "I knew what was going on around the business." And my brother, Rob, phoned me up there. He said, "You having a new roof put on in Cardiff Road?" And I said, "Don't know, Rob, I don't deal with it. Someone else is dealing with it. I don't. Who's doing it? I don't know." So the art of delegation and the art of the right team around you. Richard Branson doesn't sail cruise ship. He's going on a cruise ship out of Portsmouth on the 3rd of September. I am on it, me and Richard together. But he doesn't he doesn't fly aeroplanes, you know. So you do need to know about the art of delegation and trusting your team to do the right decision. Going back, if we say, and we talked about this earlier, Jamie, about if the decision was right at the time, it had to be wrong later on. It was right at the time. You can't go back and change it. So I do instill in the office, just get on with it and make the right decisions. They're really good, the office team, currently.
Let's talk about Homes Under the Hammer then. You and Matt made your appearance on there.
Yeah.
Had you done television before this?
Crime Watch.